perfect guy.
It's another edition of the Rescue Rundown with our friends from the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio alongside Melinda Pribble. Great to see you as always.
You too, thank you.
How are things going?
Things are good, and Rodney here is having a pretty good life today.
Things are really good. This guy came marching in, turned some heads, and then hopped up on the table. Look at that. He's like, I see myself on the monitor, and boy, don't I look good.
Very handsome. Yes.
Tell us about Rodney.
Rodney is about a 4-month-old, maybe a shepherd, some kind of cattle dog mix possibly. He's got some beautiful markings on his legs, but he's probably end up being kind of a medium to large dog, maybe about 50 pounds.
I was about to ask you, what do you think? He's almost too big for the table, yet he fits nicely on. He turns around and says, I'm not too big for the table, but fits nicely on the table. How big do you think Rodney will become?
He'll be a good 50 pounds, and then
control.
Just
because
for a 4-month-old puppy, you know, we've seen other 4-month-old puppies in here that are about a quarter of this size, but I don't think he won't be too big, which is good because he wants to be a lap dog, as you can tell.
Yeah, he certainly is a very affectionate dog, very friendly.
Yes.
And what do we know about Rodney? Any backstory?
Yeah, you know, most of our dogs come from the Oklahoma City Animal Shelter, but Rodney's a little bit different. He came to us from the Geary Police Department, so
really?
About an hour from Oklahoma City. And I'm not really sure what the story is there, but I'm sure
do you
that...
think he was on the force, or do you think they picked him up?
Oh,
like,
you know,
we
with this guy, he might not have been police dog material. He's a little too fun.
Criminal? Will you be my friend, criminal? Oh,
yeah, so he's ready to go for adoption. He's at our adoption center today, and he's just ready to be a part of somebody's family, really active, as you can see, but I think also will be there to just hang out on the couch and relax whenever you want to as well. So
you could have your very own Rodney by adopting this fine gentleman, 7500 Northwestern. Their website is okhumane.org for more information on things like that. This week on the Rescue Rundown, tips for camping with pets. Are you a camper?
Define camping.
Because I'm not.
I love to be outside, but I love air conditioning. So
I'm exactly the same way. I love being outside, rivers, lakes. It's awesome. Staying overnight in a tent, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it used to be more fun whenever I was little and my parents took care of everything.
They took care of everything. That's exactly right.
And it's a lot of work whenever you go as an adult. So, yeah.
Well, and if you're camping with pets, that's also some things to consider there, because you're taking care of the Rodneys of the world.
Right. So, I mean, they love all that time outside, and it is a great adventure. But just before you go, we want for you to just keep in mind that.
So there's some essentials you need, food and water.
Yeah, kind of the usual stuff. Even if you're going to be kind of cooking out and it's not really a great time to change their diet, you want to have their regular food along and maybe give them a taste every now and then of something delicious, but it's not a good time whenever they're going through that much change.
You know, if you're pulling in fish after fish from the river, but they're not accustomed to eating fish, it may not be the best
not
thing,
going to be so good.
Well, and I guess that's another thing. It's a brand new environment. You said Rodney rode really well in the car coming over here, and clearly he's a friendly lapdog situation. However, a new scenario, they may ride fine to the lake or the river, but...
Exactly, and you know, it's one of those things that even if around the house, you know, we always encourage to have your dog leashed, but you know, in a camping situation that can be more difficult, but it's even more important there than ever, because if they get out, there was no telling where they're going to end up.
They don't know. It's an unknown environment. They may be saying, hey, right around this tree is home, and keep going.
Right. So it's something that we just want to make sure that you keep them under your care at all times and make sure that they don't get into any bad situations.
So the leash, that's a great idea. The familiarities, like bedding and things like that, you can bring with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Toys.
Make sure that they're comfortable and just that it feels like at home. They will of course love the fresh air and all that, but the creature comforts we all kind of love. So
very good. Talking about tips for camping with your pet, probably not advisable to camp with your cat. However, if you have a dog, pack some extra leashes, some things like that, right? What are some of the other things that you might want to put it on your list. Make sure, hey, I've got X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, so besides having kind of the essentials, even some things on hand, if they make sure that they have your flea and tick repellent, make sure that you have something that is a little maybe a first aid kit for your pets. And something that you might not always think about is before you go on that trip, just kind of do a search in that area to find out where a local vet might be.
That's a good idea.
That way, if they do get into a snake bite or something, that anything could happen, and it's something that you don't want to be looking for that information, in the middle of some kind of emergency. So just to be as prepared as you can, like you would a child.
Very good. Rodney, what do you think? You want to go camping? You want to make some more friends out in the newsroom? I'm guessing that's exactly what's in your future. All right. Rodney, again, available for adoption, Central Oklahoma Humane Society. They are located at 7500 Northwestern. He's like, there's a guy on a bicycle. Their website is okhumane.org. Melinda, anything else we need to know about?
Well, just whenever you get home from your trip, give them a good bath. You kind of
point.
want to make sure that you look for any fleas, ticks, anything out of the ordinary that could have happened on your trip that you just didn't notice. So just get them all fixed up whenever they get back home and make sure that they're okay.
Good information, some tips on what to think about when you go camping with your animal. Melinda, good job, good information. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.